What's up, guys? Welcome to the store, the Mike Show, where two New York Ricans are going to try to speak to los boricuas de Nueva York y de Puerto Rico, because in Puerto Rico somos gringos. But, you know, we're going to try to get through to some of them with experiences that we've had being New York Ricans, being born and raised, in Brooklyn, New York itself. And hoping that you guys will take some time to watch our show and enjoy it. And here's my brother Mike the Mike. Mike, why do they call you Mike the Mike?
I don't know. I think it's because this little device here, this has entertained a lot of people lately. I also been in the subway in 42nd Street in Times Square. I don't know where I worked the guts to do that.
Yeah.
I know, something's going on. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm turning 60. So, these things are happening right now. But I'm having a great time. Listen, if it's giving me peace in my heart, giving me stability, and from going through some storms in life, hey, listen, I'm the Mike. So if you want to consider me the Mike, you know what I do when I come over.
Whether people are like it, whether they like it or not, you're going to do what you do.
You see me, I start, right?
Yeah.
I start and I don't finish. Everybody leaves and
Ready?
I'm still singing.
We went to an event over the weekend. Fuimos a un party, la mayoría boricua. And he started singing. And Boricuas can be the most critical people in the world. They're tough. So he started singing. He comes over to me, me dice, Store, these people were making fun of me. I go, what do you mean making fun of you? Yeah. They said, oh, look at Elvis Presley. And look at this, look at that. I said, brother, que los boricuas somos malos.
Yeah,
whether we like you or not, we're going to make fun of you, bro. I told you, growing up, my name was Melon. I grew into my head because my head was so big. So, these are things that naturally are going to happen with our people.
100%.
So get ready to be criticized by los boricuas because they're the... Dominicano también, because they could be critical too.
Well,
Pero,
that's part of it. That's part of it. Listen, I'm pretty sure Mark Anthony went through it when he was young. People
but Mark Anthony could sing.
No, listen to me. He could sing later on. He got better.
Mark Anthony could sing.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere. I'm
just saying.
Everybody starts somewhere. And you know what? The more you get, the more I would say compliments you get, right? Which are going to be a very small percentage. But you know what? You start with your family and
friends.
Listen,
I love when Mike sings. Do
you like my singing?
Yeah, but está un poquito desafinado. I got to get you to one person.
He doesn't like the romantic music, but little does he know that's
brother.
That's how you start.
It's not that I don't like the romantic music. It's that we're hanging out.
To sleep.
We're hanging out at my bar, right? At my place in Brooklyn, and everybody's there waiting for Mike to come on. He'll sing one ballad, and then two. And then three, everybody's like, good job,
that's
Poppy.
true. Lately, I've been seeing everybody falling asleep.
I want to hear some up-tempo music.
All right. So what did I say I was going to do? I was going to start singing some salsa, some bachata.
Yesterday, you did good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yesterday, you did good. We were proud of you yesterday.
So he asked me why they call me the Mike. Well, here it is. At a certain age, I decided to break out.
Después de viejo, cagao y mellao.
Chiquito, pipón, mellao, feo. Pero I'm doing it, right? We're doing it, guys.
Well, it's the beauty of aging, right? Especially,
That's it.
Even me hanging out with people our age, Mike, what I'm learning is que I don't think it's just because somos boricua, but los boricuas tenemos más color y más fluido. We have more flavor. Un poquito más sabor. So, we don't give a about things anymore because we know our days are numbered, right?
Exactly.
Life is getting shorter.
Exactly.
So I don't have to impress people like I did when I was younger. You don't have to be the bonitillo that we were,
Look at the camera and say that.
We were bonitillos, we were pretty boys, and we lived a certain life, which at the end of the day, when him and I speak in private, we knew that we both destroyed our own careers. Yeah. We destroyed our own ways with a lot of things because of the way we were, right? The pretty boys, and it killed us.
Yeah, so that happened to me. I was very concerned with how my hair looks, which I still am, believe it or not. But now a little less. Me
too.
I
stopped dyeing my hair.
Exactly.
Not dyeing my hair anymore.
Well, when mine is all like that, then I'll leave it alone. But for now, I'm going to continue using the Just for Men on the side.
Yeah, he doesn't know yet. It's probably up here, but since he's consistently doing it, because that's what happened to me. One day I cut my hair short, and I said, El diablo, ¿qué pasó? My hair was all white here. And then what I started doing is I started chroming it, doing it, because that's the style about
But you
6,
sported
7 years.
good. You sported
right.
pretty good.
And then one day, after 4 years of chroming it and doing it silver, one day I shaved it off and it kind of looked the same.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I'm glad I saved a lot of money. Just for Men was my product for about 20 years.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not ashamed to say there's a lot of people out there.
Bro, you shouldn't be ashamed.
There's a lot of actors. There's a lot of
Shouldn't be ashamed.
actresses, singers. They do it. Everybody does it. The main thing is you want to look good. If you want to look good and you look at yourself in the mirror and you feel good about yourself, who cares what anybody
Wait,
else
if women
thinks
can
about
wear
you?
makeup, why can't we? Look, his teeth are fake. No, we never spoke
My
about
teeth
that.
ain't fake.
He's got fake
My
teeth.
teeth ain't fake. Look, you guys know me. I got
fake,
real teeth.
Bro, he's got fake teeth. And,
What?
and then,
Nah.
and what you don't know is that right here,
Oh,
this
man,
here,
this guy.
he puts pieces of hair
Okay.
que se pone aquí.
You see, now he want a G on
so
me.
trust me.
Okay, you want me... A que voy allá y te arranco esa caja de dientes.
Yo, you want to borrow it?
No,
Yo te la
they won't
presto.
fit me.
Yo
They
te-
won't fit me.
yo, I'll lend it to you
got
right
those-
now.
you
Yo
got
me los
those-
quito y te los presto ahora
los tuyos
mismo,
son
bye.
como- No, they're too
Nah.
big. Nah.
Anyway,
Yo,
so,
this dude's
hold on.
crazy.
Hold on. What I wanted to get to is that
Diablo.
by the time this particular show airs,
Yeah.
we're going to be speaking about the interviews that we did.
Yeah.
So one thing I do want to say is I want to send a very, 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 very deep, and honorable shout out to Victor Martinez, and he just got through some surgery, some hard times. Hector LeBron and Jose Figueroa.
Figaro. Yeah.
That because those are the first guys
right.
that were willing to come on our show, not knowing anything about us or what we were going to do.
Thank you
They
for that.
came on, but I got to let them know that
Yeah.
when we went back and looked at the shows, they weren't what we want to kind of do going forward, because they were very long. And I don't want to say that they were boring, because to us they're not boring.
Yeah.
But to captivate an audience, it wasn't working. So what we're doing is, Victor, Jose, and Hector, we want you to know that we're going to be bringing segments of those shows that we interviewed you guys. And whenever things come up, we want to bring those clips of what you guys spoke about into the shows. So I don't want to offend you guys that it's just not based on, the whole show on you, because a lot of it dragged. A lot of it just dragged. And we want to make sure that the audience is captivated by the great stuff that you guys said to us. And then down the line, they'll follow you guys for the rest of those stories.
We also want to bring him back to the show.
we want to bring them all back.
We want to bring him back, and we want to make sure that we put the full story. We did spontaneous, conversations, questions, but we just wanted to get a feel. And like Storenzo said, this is the inception of our show. So we just want to make sure that you guys are okay with that. We will be bringing them back, and we will be telling their stories.
Well, let's clarify, because it kind of it's not that we're going to be telling their stories. It's that when they come back on, by the time they come back on, Mike, what we're hoping for is the progress of what's in their lives. Because Victor does well, Hector does well, Jose does really well, but we just want to captivate their future projects like we did with Andrea Giovino.
Exactly.
Because, like I said, if we base it on an interview show, you know what I'm saying? We got to let people follow their platforms in doing so. So
we don't want to board the audience.
we don't want to bore them, because
we want you guys to engage, have fun, enjoy yourself.
So once we get our platform out there, we hope that you guys send us stuff to talk about, chistes y la gente that you want that we can hope that we can bring on the show, because it's going to be all based on musicians and actors and people from the streets that were heroes to us growing up. Being
role models,
being road models.
Were there. Like I told you about me. Like I always mention this, but I did grow up with a lot of different type of people in my life that I just picked up stuff along the way, and it created who I am today. Not too much education, no college, but 2 PhDs, 2 degrees in the street.
Yeah.
I mean,
believe it or not, most entrepreneurs and most actors and most
Yeah.
people that are in the entertainment, most of them didn't go to school unless they were classically being trained for an instrument or for a voice
100%,
or something like that.
100%.
Or even acting school, because you got the performing arts and you got. I don't want to take out of all of that.
Well, look at the things you've done in your life.
and
mean,
I
listen,
never, I
you
never went to anywhere. No classes.
Yeah,
of
but you
anything.
right, exactly. And you was out there. You was one of the best boogie boys. He hung out with the best of the best. From I mean, you could just say whatever you want to say.
The loft style dance, the boogie dancing, acting, and I did a little bit of everything. But
Exactly.
being Boricuas in the '70s, we were called presentados because everything that came out, la fiebre se te entraba, and you had to do it.
Exactly.
You had to join. So our environment is so much different than today's. These kids have everything here. They can do everything right here.
Right,
We had to go out and show and prove in order to get
We had-
any recognition.
Right.
Or,
We had to
you
go
know.
out there like he's a biker. I was a biker when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
I used to pop wheelies. I fell a few times, riding
Mm-hmm.
motorcycles. I wish I had some of that footage to show now to my kids and
There's
my
another thing. We didn't
grandkids.
have these phones with cameras.
Right. But we learned the hard way. We learned the hard way. We're old school, and we want to put this out there. We know we're gonna captivate an audience. People are gonna
God
be
willing.
listening to a lot of this stuff because you guys could relate to. We're from the '60s. So we got some history here.
Born
and we
in
got
the
a lot of
60s,
good
raised
stuff.
in the 70s and 80s. And
Exactly.
real quick, I just got back from Puerto Rico. I was in Puerto Rico.
Right. How did that go?
I was there for 10 days.
Yeah.
I stayed 5 days in Ceiba
Right.
because what we wanted to do, it was, 6 of us went this time, and we wanted to do stuff, different excursions from the island. We wanted to do stuff we've never done. And don't get me wrong, I still did Luquillo because you have to go eat in the
Right,
kioscos in
course.
Luquillo. We didn't do the rainforest. Well, I'm letting everybody know, if you're going to Puerto Rico and you want to go to Culebra, you have to go online and buy your tickets. The ferry's no more, it's no longer in Fajardo, it's in Ceiba, and it only goes out twice a day. And you have to get your tickets in advance. We went there thinking, we were going to get like when it was in Fajardo, we couldn't go to Culebra. So we missed Culebra.
How was the nightclubs? Did you guys?
No,
go?
we didn't go.
No
we didn't go to
nightclubs?
nightclubs because
No nightclubs?
Then we did one night in El Viejo San Juan,
Okay.
but it was 140 degrees, bro.
Wow.
It was literally at nighttime 85 degrees with about 85% humidity. So we walked around a little bit and lo metimos en la baja. They were so hot that we left.
What's
we
important
left.
is that you came back safe.
Oh, we came back
Okay.
safe, but speaking about the stuff in Puerto Rico, real quick, that I want to kind of emphasize on is that the island still looks beautiful. You can still find places that are almost untouched. However, El Turismo has taken everybody because everybody's trying to do the stuff that we're speaking about. Oh, we don't want to do El Condado anymore, Piñones or
Right.
Viejo San Juan. So these excursions, like, years ago, you went to La Cueva Camoy, you didn't have to pay. You went to Orocovis, you didn't have to pay. You went to,
Right.
now everything is a tour. We went to La Bacaldi. Oh, I didn't go to La Bacaldi, but my friends ended up going. Bro, they had to pay $45 to do the tour. When I did it 14 years ago, it was $10. Before that, it was free.
Okay.
And it's just, everything gets shorter and it's very turismo.
All right. Me, I went to Puerto Rico in 1985.
El
I
Diablo.
haven't
It's
visited
40 years
Puerto
ago,
Rico
Bobby.
Exactly.
It's 40 years ago.
40 years ago. So I'm looking forward to maybe next year when you guys go. I would
Yeah,
like
we're
to
going to go back. We want to go back
definitely.
in May because there's so many things. I had the honor of meeting.
Yeah.
Who did I meet?
Rakiti.
Rakiti. That's the guy, man.
you met
Bro,
him.
that guy
Yeah,
amazed
yeah.
me. He amazed me. He's building his own house. He's doing really well.
good.
And I ended up taking some. I'll show the pictures with Rakiti.
Maybe one day we'll
and
fly out
Luquillo.
there because I hear that he doesn't want to fly.
No, he spoke to me. He goes, no, yo no vuelo.
Okay,
Yo no vuelo.
so maybe one day we'll go out there. We'll interview Rakiti.
Rakiti's amazing. But so anyway, so I spent 5 days in Ceiba,
Right.
5 days in Cabo Rojo. We did La Palguera. We did.
There was no fiesta patronal and none of that stuff?
No. We missed some of that. Those are the kind of things I wanted to do at night.
Yeah.
But then again, by the time the night came, bro, you're tired.
Yeah, I could imagine.
You're so
Of
tired.
course.
But anyway, La Isla se ve bien. Bad
nice,
Bunny was still out there.
Yeah,
So there
he
was a lot
he
of
was doing his concert. His
a lot of stuff
30-day
is still going
concert.
on.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful, bro. The island,
Yeah.
coño, man. I mean, Boricuas, you gotta. But if you're a New York Rican and you haven't been there, you gotta go visit your island. It's the most beautiful the most beautiful thing you can do and the best feeling in the world when you go to these beautiful places. You know, I took some of my Russian friends, you know, and one of the girls was Dominican. And
it's funny you say Russian friends because my friend Steve, he just came from Puerto Rico. They went on a cruise and he was in San Juan calling me from there as well. So,
but imagínate,
they loved it.
But that's la área metropolitana where, you know,
yeah.
Tú te metes en el campo, papi. It's different. You go to the camp.
It's different.
It's a whole different world, dude. And I encourage people to please go visit that island. Go visit it, man, because it's a beautiful, beautiful place, bro. And I can't wait to go back. You know, right now, if you want to visit it, you go to Harlem, go to the projects in Brooklyn. You can still get
to Graham.
You go to
Moore
Graham. Oh! Speaking about Moore, damn, I forgot.
Yeah,
I got to bring it. We're going to be doing something with. There's a place on Moore Street in Brooklyn, Graham Avenue and Moore Street. It's called San Germán. Y el dueño, he's 84 years old.
Yeah, I know this guy for like 50 years.
Oh yeah, he's the one. He's done it
since I was a kid.
He's on the board of Puerto Ricans in Brooklyn, and he's doing amazing things. And I'm so happy you said that.
Yeah.
If you want anything authentic from Puerto Rico, meaning he got the T-shirts like Guayabera, like the hats. He's got the Spanish drinks. Tiene los coquitos. You know the one I bought you? In Puerto Rico that you wanted? He has it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
He has the coconuts.
Oh, okay.
Bro, he
good.
sells acapulrias.
Right.
You know, it's a very small store because he downsized. But
are we promoting him?
I'm promoting the hell out of that brother.
Okay.
Of course.
Yes,
I'm going to be working with that guy.
He's 84 years old, right?
84 years old.
He looks amazing.
And you guys have to go to San Germán. Anyone, I don't know if the
Yeah.
Bronx has one or Manhattan has a particular store like this, but you have to go see this man. And he's on Moore Street and Graham Avenue in Brooklyn. Next time I'll get the address and all that. You know, and I'll
listen,
put it up.
You know, I just want to let people know out there that you know, we're coming along. We're starting to create our platforms. You guys will be seeing us out there a lot now. This is who we are, two simple guys that just lived 60 years of our lives here in New York City, you know. Originally, I'm from the Bronx, raised in Lower East Side, went to school in Williamsburg, but Store here, he's been in Williamsburg, Bushwick, just about all your life, right?
All my life, on and off. You know, I've lived in other places, but my parents, they've been in Williamsburg, my father, his whole life.
Right.
My mom's been there in the same place. 58 years, something like that.
Right. Yeah. Beautiful parents. And let's see where this takes us. I hope that you guys tune in and continue following us and, you know, just giving us our little likes because you're going to like a lot of the stories that we're going to be sharing very soon.
Yeah, the show will get better as we explore and as we expand. Anyway, real quick, Papi, San Germán is 89 Moore Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11206. Okay. And if you Google it, you'll see it and it comes up La Tiendita. Awesome. Look with the stuff he has inside. Guys, bro, si eres Boricua, you have to go support this man. He has a beautiful, authentic Boricua store.
I was living in Marcy, and I used to walk at 9-10 years old to Moore Street with my guys, and we used to get the shirts pressed with the letters back in the day.
Across the street.
Across the street.
Next to that Vivero.
Exactly.
And that's when he had the big show, because remember, San Germán was a record store.
Yeah, exactly.
But now, you know, because of the gentrification,
of course.
they took him out of there. He had a speaker outside all the time that you could hear it 3 blocks. Never got complained on until it became gentrified.
So check out San Germán, guys.
You guys got to go to San Germán and see the guy. Anyway, what else, Mike, real quick?
There's a lot. There's a lot that we're going to be talking about, especially, you know, we're going to get into the different genres, you know, music and like he was saying, you know, with the dancing, and there's a lot of things that we want to catch up. We're also going to be bringing in, we're going to still be bringing people that are, you know, interesting.
That are relevant stories in our community.
Yeah.
Relevant in our community.
Very relevant.
Pero vamos a ver, papito.
But most of all, we want to make this show very exciting. We want to make sure that, you know, we captivate everyone out there, and you guys enjoy yourselves for this half hour that we put out.
Vamos a ver, let's see that, you know, from your mouth to God's ears. Anyway, we just wanted to briefly speak about that, and hopefully going forward, you guys will tune in. Right now, we already have YouTube. It'll be up and running. It should be up and running by the time you see this show. We have Instagram. Everything TikTok will be Store the Mic. Yeah, TikTok. Yeah. It's Store the Mic. So, follow it, STORTHE, and then MIC, Mike. Store the Mic.
There you go.
I'm Storenzo, and that's Michael.
I'm the Mike.
This is why we're Store the Mic. So hopefully tune in. Thank you. Subscribe, like, pass it on to your friends. Y vamos a ver, papi. Let's do what we got to do.
Let's make it happen.
Thank you, papi. Pa'lante.
Please.
Wepa.